As leaders, we often focus on goals, strategies, and performance, but how often do we think about the power of encouragement? Imagine what would change if you made it a priority to lift others up. How different would your team be if they felt truly supported and valued every day? So one of my favorite quotes about encouragement is a quote by Truett Cathy. He once asked the question, how do you know if someone needs encouragement? And his answer to this was so simple. It's if they're breathing. This simple reminder captures the importance of positive reinforcement in leadership. Encouragement is one of the most powerful tools we have as leaders, yet it's often underused. It's easy to point out flaws, but those who know how to encourage others make the biggest impact. And early in my career, I struggled with confidence, a challenge I still face today. One leader in particular had a profound impact on me through his encouragement. See, I was on the road opening a new location for a restaurant chain that I used to work for, and we were up against a tight grand opening deadline. Construction was delayed, and meeting the requirements for our certificate of occupancy seemed unlikely. We'd already announced the opening date to the public, and I was unsure of what to do. When I called my leader, instead of giving me the answer I was looking for, he flipped the question back to me saying, "What do you think is best? I trust your decision because I know who you are, and you have a track record of making the right calls." In that moment, his encouragement was exactly what I needed to make the decision I knew was right. It wasn't just his words, it was the confidence he showed in me that made all the difference. Encouragement is essential for creating a positive team culture and for building resilience, especially in challenging times. It's about consistently building people up so they feel valued and motivated. And studies show it takes about 5 positive comments to offset the impact of 1 negative comment. This highlights just how powerful encouragement can be and why it's vital to make it a regular part of our leadership. Why is encouragement essential? Encouragement builds trust, strengthens relationships, and creates a culture where people feel valued and appreciated. Think of a time when someone's kind words lifted you up. How did that make you feel? That moment of encouragement likely made you feel seen and gave you the motivation to keep going. When leaders provide genuine encouragement, it reinforces positive behaviors and fosters a supportive work environment. So why is it good to have a 5-to-1 ratio of positive to negative feedback? Research suggests that it takes 5 positive interactions to counterbalance a single negative one. This ratio emphasizes the need for leaders to be proactive in offering encouragement and positive feedback. Take some time and think about the last time someone gave you some negative feedback. You're more likely to recall this negative piece of feedback, even though it was so minor, than a positive one that was the biggest positive encouragement that you've ever received. Imagine a leader who consistently gives constructive feedback without balancing it with encouragement. Over time, this can lead to a disengaged and unmotivated team. Think about the last time you received some negative feedback. You can probably recall the exact time and day and the location that you received this feedback in. Now try to recall the last piece of positive feedback that you've received. If you aren't getting fed this positive feedback, you're likely not to remember hardly any of it at all. I have to constantly remind myself the positive things that people have said about me in order to counterbalance the negative things. By being intentional about positive reinforcement, leaders can help create a resilient and motivated team, even in the face of challenges. So what are some practical ways to encourage regularly? Encouragement can be as simple as acknowledging someone's effort, celebrating small wins, or expressing gratitude. One of the easiest ways to encourage is give timely, specific feedback. Instead of saying, "Great job," point out exactly what they did well and why it mattered. Consistently offering encouragement builds a culture of positivity, making people feel empowered and ready to take on new challenges. So my challenge to you guys this week is to focus on making 5 positive comments to each team member. Notice how the encouragement changes the energy and engagement around you. Encouragement is one of the simplest, most powerful tools we have as leaders. Remember, it takes 5 positive comments to balance 1 negative. So make encouragement a daily habit. How do you guys encourage your team? Drop a comment with your favorite way to show support. And if you found today's episode helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.